Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
So you have these three options. You may want to restrict the initiator, you may want to restrict prior to us, or you may want to respect the event subject as well. Okay, but whenever you restrict something or somebody, make sure you have the escape route as well. So you may want to specify an alternate approval. Okay, now let's say the initiator is not allowed. You have restricted the initiator, or maybe you have restricted the prior approver, so HR partner cannot approve again. But then who will approve? Right? Then who will approve? If the HR partner cannot approve, then who will approve? So you have to specify that if the HR partner is restricted, then who can approve? Maybe the manager, right? Maybe the manager can be the alternate approval. So in case the HR partner is restricted to do the approval the second time, maybe the manager can step in and fill up in that particular position. I mean in that particular approval step, okay, or another workaround can be. What can be another workaround? If one HR partner cannot do it, then who can do it? Another HR partner, and how do we do that? How can we have multiple HR partners? Where do we see the role HR partner? Where do we assign the HR partner? Rules come again. Did you say rules or roles? So you can H? Our partner is a role, isn't it? It's a role that we assign to an organization. Correct. So you may assign it to multiple people. HR partner is not typically single assignment, when a manager is typically single assignment, but an HR partner is not. So you may assign the role of HR partner to multiple people, multiple positions. And so maybe Ross Taylor is one HR partner and Kevin Williams is also the HR partner, correct? Then what happens? If Ross is not allowed restricted, then Kevin can do it. Correct? So this is possible. So we are maintaining a good, healthy practice that we are not allowing the same partner, same person, to do it more than once, and we have also designed our system in a way that we have multiple HR partners, so if one of them is restricted, the other person can definitely complete the task. If none of them can do it, then you have specified an alternate approver who is the manager, right? So this is how you can define a business process. If you are putting in restrictions, please remember that you have to think about an escape route as well. So what are the three types of routing restrictions that we have? Initiator, prior approvers, and event subject. These are the restrictions that we can place in a business process. Initiator, prior approver. Alright, and then we can also do some to-dos and checklists. To-dos are tasks that are performed outside working, or it can be inside of what they as well, okay. Now, maybe not directly related to hire process, maybe it is not available as an action in the hire process, but you want your managers to do a certain task in working, or it can be outside of work. Let's say, after the background check is complete, right? The manager needs to initiate the request for a laptop. Okay, now will that be done in working requesting a laptop? Maybe, may not be right. Maybe not right. So maybe the manager has to go to a different system, a completely different procurement system, and then initiate the request for a laptop. Right, so we can configure that as a to-do step in the business process. Once the task is done, once the manager goes to the external system, to the other application, and does it, they can come back to Workday and say, complete. They will just mark the task as complete. Okay, so we can do that as well within a business process. The other is a checklist. A checklist is a collection of, so you may have multiple tools. Okay, go to this website. Order the laptop. Order a headphone. Come out, go to a different website. Order a keyboard and a mouse. Okay, and also maybe set up an introduction meeting with the team. Okay, and take the new worker out for a team lunch. So, when once a new worker joins, the entire team goes out for a team lunch, right? So these are some of the steps that needs to happen. Will these steps be done in working? Yes, sir. Wait for a team lunch. No, right. No, so but we still want to remind the manager that you need to do it right. It's a process for every single hire. We have to do these steps, so we can configure that as a checklist. Right? You can configure all this. Order laptop, create this sphere that take the team mate out for a lunch and so on, introduce to the rest of the team, set up a Zoom meeting, etc. So we'll create all these to-dos as a checklist, and put it as part of the hire business process. I do that. You can do that, can you? Whether you do it or not is a different story. But you have the ability to configure these to-dos and changes, okay, and then you can do notifications. Of course you can notify a group of people once a certain task is triggered. So let's say for this one, once you initiate the process, it goes to action. Like we view, hire HR partner after the review. Hire it is most for approval. HR partner themselves will do it. But then, they say action by the compensation partner. The compensation partner is someone who doesn't come into work. Very often that person doesn't log into the Workday system. Very often they will only do the compensation when needed. So once this task is triggered, will it be better if you send an email notification to this? Compensation partner saying that, hey, there's the task waiting for you. They will already notifications, and out from work is email, right? They will get a notification in there in the notification task, or, in this case, it will be in the inbox, isn't it? It will be the one-day inbox. It will already be there, of course, I agree. But then what? If they don't log into the Workday very often, then they will not see it. And let's say they have configured their notifications in a way that if it is a notification, they will not be notified automatically. Then what would you do? So maybe it makes sense that if this task is triggered, to send a separate email to the role to the task assigned, Right, so that they are notified. They get a task in their email inbox that, yes, there is a task waiting for them in Workday, correct? Yeah, for normal. For the tasks, they will automatically see a task in their inbox, in their Workday inbox. But sometimes it might make sense to send a notification to the group, role assigning, whoever is going to do this stuff.
Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@uptalk.com.